Hey everyone, it's me, the Nerdy Hero. I'm trying something very different today. I'm sure you guys are already sick of looking at my face all the time, so I'm trying to do a new segment for like trailer breakdowns. And I'm not going to do this for every trailer, but for some of the bigger trailers or the ones I feel motivated to do, I'll probably do a trailer breakdown for it, and I'm probably going to be doing it in this format. Just trying something new, see how you guys like it. Make sure you comment down below if you actually like this format. And if you want all my videos to be like this because you don't want to see this face anymore, which at this point I would understand. So we're gonna get started here with the Infinity War trailer. The trailer just dropped. Okay, first thing we're gonna see is this planet coming in that's red. Now, what is this planet? I'm not sure. A lot of the later shots we're gonna see are gonna be on the surface of this red planet. And my first thought was, is this Xandar from the Guardians of the Galaxy, the first movie back in 2014? The only reason I would guess that is because Xandar has the orb, or the power stone from out of the 6 Infinity Stones, is still on Xandar. So I believe that Thanos is obviously going to go there and probably wreak havoc. So there's a possibility that this is Xandar after it gets pretty much wiped out from Thanos, or this is a completely different planet altogether. But I'm sure Xandar does not fare well on in this movie.
There was an idea.
Okay, now we got Tony on the surface of this red planet. Now, there's a lot of speculation about whose hand is he holding. I think it's just his own hand. But at the same time, in the trailer for D23 that was leaked, if you guys saw it or not, you do see that Spider-Man is actually on the ground next to him. He's looking at him and saying, "I'm sorry, Tony, I'm sorry." And I'm basically assuming, he's gonna die.
To bring together a group of remarkable people.
Moving on now, we got Banner, and it looks like he's crash landing from space, I guess. And he's landing in New York City, basically in Sanctum Sanctorum, with Doctor Strange and Wong. Now, this actually, for some people that might recognize it, is actually a reference to the comic book of the Infinity Gauntlet when the Silver Surfer actually lands inside of the Sanctum Sanctorum and warns Doctor Strange about Thanos' coming. So now you actually have Bruce landing, and I guess he's going to be doing the warning, because if you see Thor Ragnarok, you see that last time we saw Hulk and Thor and Korg and all that were on the ship leaving Asgard after it was destroyed, in which case Thanos' ship came up and is hovering.
People. To see if we could be.
Next shot here is actually an interesting one. Stopping it real quick, you do see the Scarlet Witch is on the bed here, and obviously this is going to be Vision that we're going to see here in a moment. So it makes you believe, okay, it looks like the progression of the relationship has moved a lot forward, because now they've actually been sleeping together, you would assume. You see her looking at him right here, and then we get the first shot of Vision here in his human form, we would have seen him, or in this shape shift that he's created of himself. And we actually get to see the Infinity Stone is on his head right there. The Mind Stone is still there, present. So this is still the Vision we know, just him creating a projection basically of the human version of himself. Now, some people thought maybe this is the end of the movie and he doesn't have the stone anymore, and that's just like an imprint it left on him. I don't think so. I believe this is the beginning of the movie, because of some set photos and set videos I've seen of them fighting after this scene.
So when they needed us.
Now we got the shot of Thor on the Guardians of the Galaxy ship, the Milano, and if you actually look closely out into the distance, into space, I believe he's looking at the rubble or the wreckage of Korg's ship, is what I'm gonna call it, basically. I believe that's what he's looking at, or he could be looking at just in distance, all dramatic for no reason. But this leads him to believe that ship was destroyed. What does that mean for his people, all the Asgardians and Korg and Valkyrie and Loki? I'm not sure. Loki we'll see here in a second.
We could fight the battles.
Alright, next shot we have here is actually going to be a Bruce Banner actually is in Wakanda now, and he's got the Hulkbuster armor right next to him, and who's he facing? None other than Black Widow herself. So it looks like they're both in Wakanda, they're both armored up, and the fact that he's in Wakanda and the suit is right next to him, the Hulkbuster arm at least of it is right next to him, is going to make me to believe another theory, and I'll tell you guys later on.
That they never could.
Now, if you actually rewind all the way back to the beginning and you listen to the audio playing over it, this is actually the audio from Nick Fury that he had said in the first Avengers. So this is a big callback to the first Avengers and everything that happened since then.
The idea was to bring together a group of remarkable people, see if they could become something more. see if they could work together when we needed them to fight the battles that we never could.
Alright, we're going to start up with an opening shot of New York City. And if we pause it for 1 second, you're actually going to notice the Avengers Tower is in the background, but there's no Avengers logo on it. And if you see in Spider-Man Homecoming, you know that the Avengers Tower was sold off while they have their new headquarters in upstate New York.
In time, you will know what it's like to lose. To feel so desperately that you're right, yet to fail.
Here we get our first shot of Spidey sense in the movie, with Tom Holland Spider-Man looking out into the distance. Now, before, people were assuming that there was no Spider-Man sense or Spidey sense in Spider-Man Homecoming because the director said that they don't focus on it. There is Spider sense in the movie, but they just don't focus on it like they did in the previous movies. And if you've seen Civil War, there's a specific shot where Bucky throws a banner at Peter and he ducks before even looking. That's proof right there that Spider-Man does have Spidey sense. This is not something that developed over time. He does have Spidey sense, and in Civil War he had it, and in Spider-Man Homecoming he had it. He just didn't show it as much.
All the same. Dread it. Run from it. Destiny's still around.
Here is an interesting shot, because here I believe it's Loki walking over the bodies of the Asgardians that they saved after Thor Ragnarok. Hopefully they don't kill all the Asgardians, because if they do, that makes me feel like everything that happened in Thor Ragnarok was kind of pointless. But I believe here he's walking over the bodies of a bunch of Asgardians. Hopefully Korg doesn't die. Everybody loves Korg.
My name is Korg. I'm kind of like the leader in here.
And he's holding the Tesseract, obviously, which means at the end of Thor Ragnarok he did take the Tesseract. The Tesseract is the Space Stone. Looks like he's actually pleading for his life, maybe. He does look afraid. He doesn't look excited to be in the situation he's in. But he's probably pleading for his life, or pleading for the safety of the Asgardians, pleading for safety of his brother, himself. It doesn't really matter at this point. He's pretty much screwed. And there he is, everybody. Thanos himself is out of his chair. He took off his armor for some reason, because apparently this is a quote-unquote spiritual journey, or at least that was what the director said. And he is arriving on the, I'm going to call it the red planet, whether it's Xandar, whether it's something. There's a lot of wreckage behind him, I just noticed in this shot, which makes me think, is that the ship? Did the ship crash, explode, land on this planet? That's a possibility as well.
Evacuate the city.
And there it is, Spider-Man's new Iron Spider suit, whatever you want to call it. It's kind of an amalgamation of a lot of different things. Iron Spider suit, the all-new, all-different Spider-Man suit they have right now in the comics, and Ben Reilly's suit and a bunch of other suits all mixed into one. And you know what? In this shot, it looks beautiful. I love the eyes. I love the coloring of it. This shot, I believe, is still on Earth that you're seeing him do this.
Engage all defense.
I got no idea what this is. I believe this might have something to do with the spaceship still, before it destroyed. Maybe he's trying to hold it together. Maybe he's trying to help it. I don't know. But it's not going very well for him. Alright, we're going to pause right here. We have our first look at Proxima Midnight as she throws this spear. She's one of the 4 members of the Black Order, which are Thanos' children, like similar to how Gamora and Nebula are. They're basically his generals.
And get this man a shield.
America! Fuck yeah!
Alright, we have the Hulkbuster suit is back and it's upgraded and it's ready to battle. Now, one theory I had. Remember that shot we had earlier of Bruce standing next to the Hulkbuster armor? That makes me to believe that this is actually Bruce inside the Hulkbuster armor. Now, before you go, why would he need the armor if he's Hulk? Well, he did kind of crash land from space onto Earth, so I believe, I'm gonna assume, this is a huge theory I'm throwing out there, but I'm gonna guess that doing that, landing from space onto Earth and all that, might have knocked Hulk out of him for a brief moment. So I believe he's in the suit in order to help fight the threat until Hulk eventually does show up, because you will see him later in the trailer. But this is just a crazy theory I have, that Hulk is not going to be in the movie that much, and that Banner is going to be in the Hulkbuster armor. Okay, I don't know what these are, but I'm going to take a wild guess and say that these are drop ships landing in Wakanda that are carrying all the aliens that you're going to see them fight in the next shot.
Fun isn't something one considers when balancing the universe.
Alright, pausing it right here. This is the moment everybody was talking about, because of the fact that Vision has an Infinity Stone in his forehead. Does that mean Vision is going to die? That's a huge possibility. I also believe that Vision could die, or might just be, you know, quote unquote turned off because he's still part machine. So taking the Infinity Stone out of him might just turn him off, and then maybe by the end of the Avengers 3 or Avengers 4 they get it back in him and he turns back on. We really have no idea what's going to happen to Vision once they take it out of him.
But this does put a smile on my face.
As you already see, Thanos has the glove, as you saw at the end of Age of Ultron, and he already has the Power Stone, so he's already been to Xandar. He's already gotten the Power Stone from them. And he also has what looks to be the Space Stone, which is the stone that Loki gave to him. So he does not have Vision's stone in his glove as of yet. So there's a chance that he doesn't get it in this movie, or he doesn't get it at this point in the movie. This is still the first trailer, so we have not seen a lot of footage as to what the whole movie is really going to be like. And there's the money shot of this trailer. And as you can see, Hulk is now in the battle, but you don't see the Hulkbuster armor, which makes me another reason why I think that Banner was inside the Hulkbuster suit. And now he's not, once he was able to channel in his inner Hulk.
Who the hell are you guys?
As you guys can see, Thor is now wearing his eye patch, and he's with the Guardians of the Galaxy, which, if you have seen the leaked trailer, is when he floats. He's floating in space and lands on top of the Milano. He gets brought inside, and that's why he's with the Milano. He's with the Guardians. So it makes me to believe that something really bad happened to Korg's ship. So that's what we're going to have to see. We're going to have to wait for the movie to find out what really happened. But that's the end of the trailer, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed my little breakdown of it and my little thoughts of what's going to happen and what's going to be going on and my little theories. Let me know in the comments down below any theories you guys have. If you guys even like this new format, make sure to comment. Let me know if you guys liked it. Remember, you can like, comment, subscribe to my YouTube channel. And as always, guys, remember, keep it nerdy.